Beware. Beware. This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, your guardian of the First Amendment, Radical Radio. And we are, as always, and proud, very, very, very proud to be the Patriot. I'd say it was a good Monday morning, but it's not. You know, I'm tired. Aren't you people black and white, decent black and white? Not the crap bums black and white, and there's enough of them out there to go around. I'm a proud white man. There's a lot of proud black people. When the hell are we going to stand up? When are we going to stand up? This crap with these rotten, no-count, good-for-nothing demonstrating bastards, black and white, there's enough blame to go around. When the hell are the good people going to stand up? I'm just pissed off all weekend, pissed off, killing policemen. And it's these ass-white, no-count, good-for-nothing son of a bitches, and we as people, black and white, decent, we let this crap go. We let this crap go. We got this ass-white, good-for-nothing slay, son of a bitches, activists, my ass, criminals, marching block, Highway 40 downtown. Now, you ain't hear this crap on any real radio station, but see, this ain't a real radio station. I'm one crazy son of a bitch who commandeered the airways. Don't think I'm a professional radio guy. Don't think I'm going to be politically correct. I'm going to be and remain politically insane because I do not give a damn. Do you hear me, people? And if you think I'm kidding, you better think twice because I don't give a damn. Shutdown lasts about 15 minutes as protesters lament racial inequality. I'm tired. Hey, listen, I'm a proud white guy, and there's a lot of proud blacks, and be proud of who you are and what you are, and make everybody proud of their race, of their heritage, whether it's Greek, German, Italian, French, black, white. Be proud of what you are. I'm not proud as a white man. And I know there's a lot of proud blacks that aren't proud at this time. And I'm looking at this picture. Our ancestors were sold here. Now, you got some white, ignorant some bitch look like he's Elvis, and some white skinhead. Then you got two blacks, and there's enough crap to go around. Our ancestors were sold here. Now, these ass-white bastards, these are kids who are 25 years old or less. They weren't sold anywhere. They've got the doors open to them. If you're black and you're a man or black and a woman, you've got some extra doors open for you, and that's okay. I believe in equality. Back in the day, before my time, slavery, the blacks were treated bad. Everybody's trying to make amends, but I'll be damned, I ain't giving up everything I got to give to anybody. I don't give a damn you're black, white, or you're purple. I've earned my crap. You understand me? And everybody else has. The proud blacks and the proud whites. This is a land not of success, not of you get $1 million, not that you can lay on your ass and never work. Both black and white crap bums. I'm not just singling out the black community. There's enough white crap to go around. This ain't the land of gimme, gimme, gimme. Listen to me, people. It's a land of what? Opportunity. We all have the opportunity, and don't tell me these black men, these 21-year-old black men who got a sign here, our ancestors were sold here, they're just looking for a fight. They're just looking for a fight. And the white bastards, the white crap bums, the white ass wipes that are involved are just as bad. But they blocked Highway 40, Interstate 64, westbound on Saturday, about 4 hours before the start of the Cardinals game. Police did not intervene in the protest, allowing the group to leave the highway from an eastbound off-ramp. Now, people, let me tell you, I go to, and I don't want to recycle this, but I got to. I go to jail. They cuff me, stuff me. 3.5 years, cost you people $150,000 because Mark Sweetcakes Kernan, his hairy-ass, bitchy-ass old lady, said I stepped on their property. We beat them in 5 minutes, a state record. No case. The jury laughed them out of the courthouse. Cost you guys $150,000. But here's these asswipe bastards can stop traffic on Interstate 40. I kind of wish that they'd have run. I wish there'd have been a couple semis, and I don't mean politically, of course. Put me in a semi and let some jerk-off son of a bitch, I don't give a damn who they are, black, white, men, women, Democrats or Republicans, get in front of my truck and try to stop me. Remember the Rodney King situation? We all remember that when the helicopter watched. He had the camera on the guy that got pulled, the white guy that got pulled out of the truck, and 2 black guys beat him half to death with a brick, with some concrete. Ain't happening to Bob Romanik. I may end up my ass in jail forever, but I'll be damned. I'm going to let some stupid son of a bitch beat on me. Get in front of my car, driving down Interstate 40, and try to stop me. You'll be Superman because you'll have your ass black or white flying in the air. You son of a bitches will be flying. You understand me? Now, you ain't going to be flying for long because you're going to be hitting the pavement at some point in time. And at that point, maybe another truck come by and flump, 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 and you know what I'm talking about. But how the hell can you, Slay? They tell me Slay, Francis Slay, you no-count, greasy, political punk bastard. You told the police to stand down. That enables these no-good son of a bitches to just keep it up. But there's some, and they're all young, black, white, guys got beards. I don't want to hold it against somebody because they look like crap, because I look like crap. But there's as many whites. These asswhites, hey, if you guys would go out and get a job instead of being on aid, maybe you'd have to sleep sometime. You know what I mean? When do these bastards ever work? These son of a bitches are out day and night. And these no-good son of a bitches are just waiting for something to happen. Waiting for something to happen. And I'm looking at this picture, and it just really pisses me off. Many of the protesters from out of town marched south on Broadway past Busch Stadium, ended up on the entrance ramp, where they blocked traffic for about 15 minutes before leaving. Drivers patiently waiting during the delay. Well, I'm glad I wasn't one of the drivers, because I'd have been patiently driving my ass over you stupid son of a bitches. That's what's got to happen. What the hell's wrong with people? What the hell's wrong with us, people? I know what's wrong with those asswipe idiot son of a bitches, but what's wrong with us? Why do we keep tolerating this crap? About 200 people participated. Throw all their ass in jail, including those attending a downtown conference, Need Truths Nation, a national organization for progressive activists. You mean criminals. It's like an organized crime group. And we're going to allow them to do that? People have to stop killing us. Well, apparently, honey, you ain't dead. Alicia Hamilton, 37, of St. Louis County. My white colleagues at work don't have the same feeling when they leave their home in the morning. What are you talking about? Activists holding a banner say, white people, let's talk about racism. Hey, activists, this is Bob Romanik. I'm ready to talk about racism. Got a lot of proud black friends. And I'm not a racist, but it's like cancer. If you don't address it, if you don't cure it, it'll kill you. And that's what's happening. My white colleagues at work don't have the same feeling when they leave their home in the morning. Said, what's this lady? Lisa Hamilton. I beg to differ with you. You don't think the white colleagues, the 5 white colleagues in Dallas, you don't think they were worried about their lives? But now they don't have to worry about their lives, the 5 white policemen in Dallas, because they don't have any lives. Their families don't have any lives. You stupid son of a bitches, both black and white. Black Lives Matter. This in quotes. Black Lives Matter. Other banners say racism lives here and silence is compliant. Racism does live here on both sides of the fence, both sides of the colored barrier, not just white. And please, I'm tired. You know I'm running for office. I talked to someone last night, told him I was pissed. Don't go there, Romanik, because you'll lose black votes. I tell you, I don't give a damn about black votes. Don't give a damn about white votes. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to speak my piece. And if I do go to Springfield, I'll do the same up there. I'm not going to sit back to win an asswipe election. Why the hell? These politicians live. Listen to me, people. And y'all piss me off. These politicians live for those positions. They do anything. They give up a family member for these political positions because, see, that's what they coveted. They covet the political position, the political title. I'm a politician. Well, you can take politics and all of you shove it up your asses. I don't give a damn. You think I'm going to quit talking, quit saying what I want to say just to get a damn vote? That vote means nothing to me. I'm not losing my manhood. I'm not losing my integrity for a damn vote, both black and white, because I do not. You hear me, people? I do not give a damn, and this crap just pisses me off. I'm pissed off all weekend. And if you people aren't as pissed off as me, check your pulse, because you must be dead. But these rotten activists going to shut down Interstate 64, and then guess what? They're going to let them walk off. I'd have walked them off into a damn jail. I'd have walked them off into a paddy wagon. And if they give me crap, I'd have walked them off to the dentist, because that's where the hell they'd have been, because they'd have had some teeth knocked out. Think I'm going to let a son of a bitch throw a frozen bottle of water at me and knock my teeth out as a policeman? And this lady says her white colleagues don't have the same feeling? The hell we don't. What the hell? See, that's the problem. The proud black community understands, and they want to work with the proud whites to get this accomplished. But the activists, the protesters, the criminals, both black and white, they never want to see harmony among the races. And the politicians definitely don't want to see harmony, because then they lose elections. They want to control the vote. But these ass-white bastards in this picture in the Post, young black and young white, more white than black in this picture, but our ancestors were sold here. You got to let it go. I live worse than the blacks in the 60s. I don't know anybody anything. I took the opportunity that America gave me. I took that opportunity, and I progressed, and I worked 16 hours a day, and I got where I'm at because of that. These kids, they don't give a damn. They do not give a damn. And you know what? We're enabling all these son of a bitches, black and white. It ain't a racial thing. It's a criminal thing. They're going to shut down the highway. Unbelievable, people. They got a black organization of Black Struggle of St. Louis, chapter of Hands Up United. They got so many organizations. Hell, I started an organization, and I'm going to finish it. It's the National Association for Majority Equality, NAME, N-A-M-E. And after this election, we're going to organize it. And it says National Association for Majority Equality. Now, that's not a racial thing. It's not just majority of race. It's majority of criminals versus the good people. It's majority of the heterosexuals versus the homosexuals. It's whenever the majority of people, whatever the situation, not just black, white, your philosophy. The majority should rule in this great country. But it's not the majority that rules. It's the loudest. It's the most criminal that rules. It's the ones that get their ass out there and don't give a damn because they don't have anything to give a damn about because they don't have a job. They want people to give them. But Slay, we tried to call his office. The lady hung up on me. I said, I want to talk to that ignorant son of a bitch. Click. I probably should have been a little bit more politically correct, but that's just not in me, especially today. Do you people understand? Now we got Baton Rouge. This guy going to kill policemen. And I want to know, Al Sharpton, you greasy, no-count, good-for-nothing black bastard. And if you were white, I would call you a white bastard. And Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, a big-headed, stupid son of a bitch. I'm tired. They walk down 64. Why? Why, people? Why don't we get together? Why don't we have a demonstration for the police when they get killed? Why don't we stop the traffic? Why don't the good people do the bad things? Why don't we get some recognition? That silent majority crap's going to kill us. You know, the police, let's demonstrate. All these killers of our police, both black and white, these killers. And we're going to tolerate this crap? We're going to let it go? We're going to sit back and do nothing? These sleazy, greasy politicians, you know, these bastards want to be politically correct. They want to be politically correct. You've heard me talk before, you know, it's just unbelievable, people, how we take this crap. But now we've got Baton Rouge after we've had Dallas. And here's another black man. Black man killed 3 police officers. Fourth one going to die. I think one of the officers was black. 2 were white. But he's a black separatist. When are the proud blacks and the proud whites going to get together and say, we're tired of this crap? We're tired of these son of a bitches killing police officers. We're tired of these bastards saying they want to kill white police officers. A proud black person is not going to stand for that. And if you do, then you're not a proud black person. We need to stand tall, people, black and white. We need to get behind our law enforcement. We need to get behind our authority figures. The people in these countries, they see what's going on. They think we're vulnerable. There's going to be more terrorist attacks because of crap like this, because they don't think we have our country. We don't have our people under control. There's going to be more terrorist attacks, and it's going to come and come and come until we as proud Americans, not black Americans, not white Americans, but we as proud Americans stand tall and say we're not going to take this crap anymore. How the hell? 3 policemen in Baton Rouge gunned down. 5 white policemen killed because a guy wanted to kill white cops. Where are you at, Jesse Jackson? You no-count, good-for-nothing son of a bitch. Where are you at, Al Sharpton? Al, my head is as big as my rotten mouth, Sharpton. Or Jesse, I'll fight for color, the colored, but it ain't the color black or white, it's the color green, Jackson. Where are you rotten bastards at? And then Sharpton, this no-good, rotten son of a bitch, puts in the paper. Sharpton says, wrong must be corrected for black man killed by police. What about all the police killed by the black, no-good son of a bitches? And if they were white son of a bitches killing the police, I'd say the no-good white son of a bitches. When a black man's killed by police, it goes nationwide. There's protests. But there's nothing. You let a white man kill 5 black police officers in Dallas, and you see what the hell had happened. And it wouldn't be because of the proud black community. They would be in pain, and they would be pissed. But it's these activists. It's these activists, both black and white, but I got to be honest, more black than white. They're just waiting. They're just waiting to see a black man killed. They don't give a damn. They said they stopped the traffic for 3 or 4 additional minutes because of Michael Brown. Michael Brown was a criminal. Michael Brown didn't deserve to live if he tried to kill a policeman. You hear me? If he tried to kill a policeman, and that's what the federal government said. That's what the Attorney General said, black man. That's what the president said, a black man. But they want to make it racial, people, and we're letting them make it racial. It's criminal. It's not racial. But you get every time a black crap bum gets killed, needlessly or not, everybody's up in arms. They're tearing up the community. Why the hell, black and white, you idiots? Why are you going to tear up a town like Ferguson? Because a white police officer tried to protect his life? Because a white police officer didn't get indicted for anything? And they're still making Michael Brown out a martyr? They're still making him out a hero? See, that just screws up your cause. But I have to tell you, I'm just pissed. I'm tired. I'm tired. When a white man gets killed, nothing ever happens. Oh, 5 white policemen got killed down there in Dallas. I didn't see no big uproar. I didn't see killings all throughout, or I didn't see riot and looting all throughout the community by the good people that supported the 5 white police officers who got gunned down by a black man who hated whites. Where you at, Jesse Jackson? Where you at, Al Sharpton? I got asked, where's a white son of a bitch trying to take up for the 5 white policemen? Who speaks for the white people? And I don't want to piss off my proud black friends because I have a lot of proud black friends, but you guys know I'm right. Anybody decent, whatever color, knows what I'm saying is right. We're the white people. We're the white people trying to take care of their race. I understand the blacks. They're proud and black. You hear me all the time. I'm proud and I'm white. And I'm proud. If I was black, I'd be proud. But I'm a white man, and I'm proud to be white. And I'm tired of getting screwed with. I'm tired whenever a white man's life's taken, it ain't no big deal. 5 policemen who didn't deserve to die. Now, these blacks that are being killed, maybe these are bums with badges, these white police officers. And if they are, let's put them in jail forever. That's where they need to be. But don't chastise. Don't make the whole professional law enforcement community that consists of black and white, men and women, don't make them suffer. You guys don't want to suffer, the proud black community. You don't want to suffer because a couple black asswipe son of a bitches kill 5 white policemen. You don't want to suffer because of that. And the proud police community doesn't want to suffer because of a few bums with badges. And we have to let the court system decide that. But no, these activists, they want to decide. And even after Darren Wilson was found that he didn't do anything wrong but was a hero and protected his life, saved his own life, had to take the life of Michael Brown, he could no longer be a policeman. His wife could no longer be a policeman. He gets punished for doing his job and saving his own life. But Michael Brown, that ass wipe in Ferguson, and I said it, Bob Romanik, that ass wipe in Ferguson, he's a hero. Hero my ass. When are we going to stand tall? Not just the whites, the proud blacks, because you know I'm right. We don't need to be divided, and that's what these no-good son of a bitches do. They want to divide and conquer. But now in Baton Rouge, 3 more policemen killed by a black separatist, somebody who didn't like whites, the 5 Dallas police officers. And I don't want to make it a racial thing, but it is a racial thing. 5 officers, white, can be killed. Where's the white community up in uproar? But let a black man get killed. If everybody, and I believe Black Lives Matter. I believe. But if Black Lives Matter so much, let's all the blacks and whites in this great country get real. If Black Lives Matter, what about the black-on-black killings? There were 60 shootings in Chicago, primarily black. 3 or 4 killings in St. Louis last week, black on black. You know, there's always like 3 or 4 killed every week in St. Louis. Apparently, black lives don't matter. They don't matter, but only when a white man takes a black life? What kind of hypocritical crap is that? You know, when all the black lives, when all the black people were killed in St. Louis, where was the, hey, let's get rid of these dope pushers that are killing these people. Let's get rid of these black thugs. No, let's blame it on the police. Let's blame it on the white guys. And I tell you, people, I'm tired. I sit there all weekend, and if you weren't as pissed off as me, and I talk to some proud black people, and they're just as pissed off as I am. They know what's going on. This racial divide isn't helping anybody. This racial divide in this great country of ours isn't helping anybody. We're going to take a quick break. Lines are always open. You can call toll-free 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. We are America's voice of freedom, definitely the patriot, and I'm just one pissed-off son of a bitch. And if you people sit there, black and white, and say I'm wrong, then you're crazy. Get to my psychiatrist, because you know I'm right. The proud blacks and the proud whites know that I'm right. This crap's got to stop. They're going to shut the highway down. They're going to do this, and they're going to get away with it. It's time. If we have to have martial law, let's get these son of a bitches off the street once and for all. You noticed in Dallas, they were protesting. As soon as they saw a policeman fall, them some bitches ran. It don't take much. It don't take much to let these son of bitches know that the police, that the authority figures are serious. If the authority is not going to take charge, then we're all in major, major trouble. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, a pissed off son of a bitch, and really pissed off Grim Reaper today. And you're listening to, and probably wish you weren't, but I don't give a damn. You're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM. Simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom, whatever freedom we have left in this damn country of ours. Let's take it back, people. Radical radio, or so they say, and we are, as always, very, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud to be the Patriot. I'm just one pissed off son of a bitch. Let's get through our little bit of housekeeping, and then we're going to rant and rave. Lines are always open. We are America's voice of freedom. Definitely the Patriot. You can call toll free 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. We can discuss this black or white. If the blacks, you got a problem with what I'm saying, give me a call. And whites, if you got a problem with what I'm saying, give me a call. Because I got a problem with what's going on. I got a problem with all of us sitting on our asses. Us proud Americans, black and white. With the proud people, the decent people need to get together and would just swamp these ass-wipe son of a bitches, the 1%, the 2%, the loudmouth bastards. A silent majority can no longer, you hear me, people, can no longer be silent. Veterans Memorial event coming up this Saturday, July the 23rd, Veterans Memorial Park, 319 North Marion in Bunker Hill. It'll start at 10 a.m. and last till 9 p.m. They're going to have poker runs, barbecue vendors. We were there last year, had a great time. For any information, you can contact Bob. It's 618-225-7534. Said, bring your friends and try our knocker balls. I don't know what the hell. Sounds a little sexual to me, but they're going to have good food, good time, live music. Proceeds to benefit the Veterans Assistance and USO, so we want to salute you guys at the Veterans Memorial in Bunker Hill. Thank you guys very much. Well, you know, it just pisses me off. You know, these bastards. The summer picnic coming up at the Quail Club located at 8303 Concordia Road this Saturday, July the 23rd. It says, don't forget your swimsuit and towels. Going to have all kind of games, great time. Great people out in Millstadt, well, it's the Millstadt-Belleville area. The summer picnic at the Quail Club this Saturday, July the 23rd. The American Legion Post, 1937, having their meat, shoot, and wheel raffle, July the 24th at TR's Place, 4901 Concordia Church Road. Starts at noon. For any information, you can contact Commander Jim Farbus at 618-409-1212. Don't forget this Thursday, the golf tournament fundraiser for our candidate for St. Clair County Board Chairman, Mr. Roger Cook, and Dallas Cook, the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition candidate for St. Clair County Circuit Clerk, having their fundraiser this Thursday, July the 21st. It'll be held at the Archers Golf Course with appetizer reception at Cutter's afterwards. For any questions, concerns, if you'd like to get involved, you can contact Jessica at 618-301-7484. Cancer benefit for Linda Lehman Franz will be held Saturday, July the 30th from 6 p.m. to midnight at Wolf's Tavern in New Athens, Illinois. If you have any questions or concerns, like to donate, like to get involved, you can call Tammy at 618-978-7012 or Jana at 618-779-3983. That's a cancer benefit for Linda Lehman Franz, Saturday, July the 30th from 6 p.m. to midnight at Wolf's Tavern in New Athens, Illinois. Don't forget, you can pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and or the Grim Reaper Radio. You can go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com. One word, common spelling for the best of all three of our great stations. You can listen to my repeat performance every day, Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. and now broadcasting from the graveyard to the graveyard shift every night at the stroke of midnight. Please like us on Facebook at KQQZ 1190 AM or KZQZ 1430 AM. You can go to my personal Facebook page, Fans of the Grim Reaper, or Bob Romanik for State Representative. And as always, for the best, the most information, the most entertainment, you can go to the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. You'll get some great, we've got a XXX rated cartoon section with all the politicians. Don't let your kids see it, but it's, you know what, it's kind of nasty, just like these ass-white bastard politicians are. On this date, July the 18th, 1536, the authority of the Pope was declared void in England. On this date, July the 18th, 1872, British introduced the concept of voting by secret ballot. And it still hasn't caught on here in St. Clair County. Now, stealing the ballot is caught on, but not vote by secret ballot. Maybe one day. July the 18th, 1877, Thomas Edison recorded the human voice for the first time. On this date, July the 18th, 1893, the first 18-hole golf course in America officially opened in Wheaton, Illinois. On this date, July the 18th, 1936, the first Oscar Mayer Wienermobile rolled out of the body shop in Chicago, and I think Mark Kern was probably there and tried to eat the son of a bitch because I think he likes Oscar Mayer wieners, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Everybody likes Oscar Mayer wieners. On this date, July the 18th, 1959, William Wright became the first black man to win a major golf tournament. That was a great date. On this date, July the 18th, 1969, a car driven by Senator Edward Kennedy of Massachusetts plunged off a bridge in Chappaquiddick Island near Martha Vineyards. His passenger, 18-year-old Martha Jo Kopechne, died in the accident. Never was charged with anything. That's the problem, people. Be Democrat or Republican. These asswipe politicians, they got to go. We got to get rid of these criminal son of a bitches. July the 18th, on this date, 1980, the federal court voided the Selective Service Acts from excluding women. On this date, mass murders back in 1984, July the 18th, 1984. A gunman opened fire at a McDonald's restaurant in California, killing 21 people before being shot dead by police. That's what happened on this date, July the 18th, throughout all these years in our world's history. We were in New Athens at a parade Saturday night, and I want to thank everybody. What a great reception we've got, the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition got out in New Athens. What a bunch of great people. When the Democratic float come by, they told me people were yelling sweet cakes. I don't know if people were really happy with that, but and also out there was an asswipe, the St. Clair County Republican chairman, Doug Jamison. And I got to know, Congressman Bost, he had one of your shirts on. He's supporting you. Will you please? We've got people calling all day, every day. They're not happy with you. And it's not your fault, Congressman. You have to, I believe you have to denounce this no-good son of a bitch, the head of the St. Clair County Republican Party, Doug Jamison. He's supporting you. He acts like he represents you. And I know you don't represent the values of Doug Jamison, the values where he needed to pay $100,000 in back child support, wouldn't support his kids, had some DUIs up in Sangamon County, and was charged with domestic violence. All you have to do is go to the Sangamon County Courthouse. Doug Jamison, he's the leader of the St. Clair County Republican Party, and they say I'm a bad guy. Congressman Bost, I hope it doesn't come back to bite you. I hope, and I know you don't condone what he did. I know you don't condone his lifestyle. Congressman Bost, there's a lot of people calling, a lot of people talking to me. I'm trying to defend you. But you're going to have to, I believe, denounce this. Do you want this guy supporting you, wearing your shirt, talking about you? Or should you denounce him like a good person, like a good husband, like someone who's against, like I am, any kind of domestic violence, any kind of situation where you don't take care of your children? What a no-good son of a bitch this Doug Jamison is. I want to say hi also to Dave Counts and Mark Williams from Cahokia, loyal listeners. Thank you guys very much. And met some nice people Sunday in Wood River at the bakery. I probably got it wrong. Joe Schutz, Nato, Schenato from Alton. Want to say hi to you and your son, Donald Hazelwonder. They're loyal listeners. He's a bricklayer, so I thank you guys very much. And also want to say hi to Josh Kern, no relation to Sweet Cakes. Josh and Zach Kern and Wayne Schneider. Always meet a lot of good people out on the road, and it's humbling to know that all the listeners we have and all the support we have. So let's take some callers. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
Yeah, Bob.
Yes.
Carl Berger, how you doing? I'm a Navy veteran.
Yeah.
I talked to you before. Okay, remember me?
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I think they ought to prosecute me who killed them cops.
Yeah. Okay, Carl. Thanks for the comment. Hey, this guy said it all. Ought to prosecute them. But I disagree with you, Carl. If they're found guilty, we ought to cut their heads off, shove them up their asses, and roll them down the courthouse steps. We're tired of this crap. American people are tired. We're going to have to do something about it. Can you understand where we're going with this, people? Nobody gives a damn, I guess. Why are we letting these criminals, both black and white, not protesters, not activists, criminals, why are we letting these son of a bitches get the best of us? Why aren't we saying enough's enough? We have to do something about it. You know, I read something in the paper, and it said, here, first, dead man would be killed after firing at Baltimore plainclothes officers. Black guerrilla family members. Now, we can see all these black guerrilla family members, family groups coming up. We can see the Black Panthers, the new Black Panthers. See, all we're doing, people, the decent black and decent white, is opening up the door for all these radical groups because they're all getting away with it. Let's be intelligent enough. If a white policeman kills a black person and it's not justified, let's go through the court system. Let's use our Constitution. Let's don't tear up the towns. You know, the people in Ferguson, a lot of them lived in Ferguson and they're looting Ferguson. They suffered for a year or two. And come to find out that Mike Brown was totally wrong and Darren Wilson, the policeman, did his job. They ought to have had a ticker tape parade for Darren Wilson. Oh, no, can't do that. It's not as much fun to thank somebody and to have a ticker tape parade. Let's just burn the town down. That's the mentality of these ass-wipe, stupid bastards. Let's just burn the town down. But we had an article in the paper, and it was by a black lady. And she's saying that the white... where the hell? Let me find it. Never find what I need. Oh, here we go. Right here. This is from Stacy Patton. She's a professor of multimedia journalism at Morgan State University and author of the book, Why Whooping Children Won't Save Black America. I don't know what the hell that means. But she says we need whites to stop being racist. Now, I'm offended by that, Stacy Patton. You know, this is fine. I'm sure she's a proud black lady. And she should be proud of her race. That's the natural thing to do. Be proud of who you are. But at times, it appears to me that if you're white and proud of who you are perceived as a racist, which is definitely not true in my respect, in my situation, and I believe most white situation. There is racism. There's racism on both sides of the colored barrier. But most whites, unlike me, they're too afraid to criticize the problems. But like me, not be afraid to address the serious problems. Why can't we address the serious problems? Because if it's not addressed, it's like cancer. You've heard me before. If you don't address cancer, and that's a serious problem, it'll kill you. We as race, they say racism, and racism will eventually kill the philosophy and the concept of this great United States of America. If it isn't honestly, you hear me? If it isn't honestly, it has to be honestly addressed. White people can't be afraid to come out and talk to the black community about racism. I talk about it every day, and I'm not a racist. I help as many blacks throughout the year as whites. I'm capable of doing it, and I like to do it. I don't worry about a color. I worry about the situation. But see, I'm honest about racism. I can address racism as a white man. But most whites, and I talk to them, they're afraid. And now I'm sure that I'll be getting calls. Watch out, you're going to lose a lot of black votes. And I, as a white man, I address this very serious, dangerous problem. But I have to speak to a greater cause. Stopping the hatred between the blacks and the whites, instead of these politicians worrying about getting elected to a bullcrap political position. That's the problem, people. They don't give a damn. They'll sell their soul for a vote. Who the hell gives a damn if you're a state representative, if you're the governor? Not going to change your life. But these bastards live and die politics. These son of a bitches live, you hear me, and die politics. They're not going to say what's politically correct unless it gets them a vote. And then they think, well, I don't want to be honest with the voters. I don't want to address the problems. I want to placate. I want to pander to the voters, both black and white. I'll tell the blacks one thing. I'll tell the whites something else. You hear Bob Romanik, what I tell you, I repeat. And it's the way I feel. And if we don't do something about this racism on both sides, not we need whites to stop being racist. We need everybody, just like all lives matter to me, not just black lives, not just white lives, all lives matter to me. And when she says we need whites to stop being racist, we need everybody, black and white, to stop being racist. We need these politicians. We need to throw their asses to the curb because, see, they're the ones want to keep us divided. They want to keep the races divided. The vast majority of proud blacks and proud whites could work together. But it's the white bastards who get the plantation Negroes in the black community that sell out to the proud blacks, and they keep the crap going. I witnessed it for 50 years. I've been on both sides, people. I know the way it's done. And it's about time that we stop it. It's about time that we come together. The hell with the color of our skin. It's what's in our hearts, what's in our guts, what's in our minds. Not the color of the car we drive or the color of the suit we have on. It's no different than the color of skin. Let's get past that crap. Let's take this situation. Let's address it together. Let's don't be afraid to address it. Let's address it. Let's cure it. And let's move on before we have no country to live in. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting at its finest, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, radical radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. We appreciate all the callers. Couldn't get to them because I'm ranting and raving. I'm still a pissed off son of a bitch. It says here in one of these articles, angry protesters throw their lives away, getting caught committing lawless acts. Is killing innocent cops because of another cop's behavior justice? No. We don't want the black man killed because one black man killed 5 cops. What, are you going to go out and kill every black person? Or we got one white guy that kills 3 or 4 blacks. We're going to go out and kill every white person? Hell no, we're not. We're a civilized society, people. But we got to take the bull by the horns. It's time. Is looting and burning a business is responsible to a police shooting justifiable? No, it's not. Why the hell do people do it? Because we is a vast majority, proud black, proud white, let them get away with it. It's time, people. We have to take this serious question And we have to work on a serious answer. And to me, the answer is lawlessness. We have to stop the lawlessness. We can't guise it by it's a protest, it's a demonstration. It's a criminal act, people. These ass-white bastards, these protesters, these activists, both black and white, they're here to destroy. They're not here to build. They're not here to do anything constructive. We know that. When they shut down the street, I would one day, and I may do it, if I can get some people, we'll march from 65th and West Main here at the radio station. We'll stop traffic all the way to the courthouse in support of law enforcement. But you know what'll happen? The same people we're supporting will have us arrested. And it's not the police officers' fault. They're just doing their jobs. It's the politicians' fault. Because the politicians will say, get them son of a bitches. But you don't get the bad guys. You politicians, you're afraid. You're chicken crap. You're no good, rotten bastards. Both Democrats and Republicans. There's enough blame to go around the political spectrum. There's enough ass-white Democrats as there are ass-white Republicans. It's unbelievable, people, but the vast silent majority, us, we have to stand up. We have to be heard. We can't let this keep going. It's not a black-white thing. Don't let the politicians keep us divided, because when they divide us, they conquer us. And I'm tired of being conquered by these rotten bastards. And I hope everybody in St. Clair County, everybody in the listening audience, everybody in the state of Illinois, in this great country of ours, feels the same way. Let's unite together, people, black, white, men, women, Democrats and Republicans. Let's throw these political parasitical punks out of office. I've been preaching this for 5, 6, 7 years. You see it coming to pass. We can't let this situation divide and conquer us. We can't let our professional police officers get slaughtered, both black and white. We have to stand behind them. What are we going to stand behind the bums? Stand behind the protesters? Let's quit being politically correct, people, because being politically correct will kill us. And on a side note, I see in the paper, only in America, only in St. Louis, undercovering the world naked bike ride. They've got photos in the Post of a 10-mile bike ride from the Grove, the gay area, to downtown and back. Now, they give special dispensation to the LGBT, the homosexual community, to drive naked down the streets, and they tell people, hey, we're letting you know if you're offended, you don't come out for the parade. They don't let normal people, us normal people, well, you normal people, I'm not normal. You normal people got nothing coming. You know that, don't you? You don't get any special dispensation. They let the black activists and the white activists kill policemen, stop the streets, do whatever, stop traffic all throughout this country, tear up our communities. They let the gays ride naked down St. Louis, the streets of St. Louis. Me and you can't do any of those, people. And we are the vast majority. Thus, the National Association for Majority Equality. We are the majority in any situation, not racial, but any situation. We are the majority, and the majority should speak. The majority should rule in this great country. Doesn't seem to happen that way because we let it. We let it happen the other way. We let it happen where we, the majority, we get screwed every time because the silent majority gets nothing. It's the vocal few. It's the few criminals, the few activists, the few demonstrators, the few violent son of a bitches that are dictating the direction of this great country of ours. And it's got to stop. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio. And you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM. Simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice of freedom. Radical Radio. And we are, as always, proud to be the Patriot. Unless I get too bad a headache, you'll see me tomorrow. And I'm still pissed, people. We all need to be pissed. This has to stop. This turmoil. this political correct crap that these politicians are letting these son of a bitches get away with. The hell with being politically correct. Let's be politically insane. That's the only way we're going to survive. And let's continue, people, today and every day, to understand the situation, to come together, black, white, men, women, Democrats, and Republicans. Don't let them divide us. Let's all come together for the right cause, the cause of this great country. And let's continue to unite, to expose these asswipe, low-life, cockroach-sucking son of a bitch and low-life bastards, political parasitical punks that we call politicians, perverted politicians. And on election day and every election, henceforth, every election, let's destroy these son of a bitches one after one like cockroaches. Let's step on these son of a bitches and destroy them. Step on and destroy them. Politically, of course, right here on the dark side.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the